Hi, this is Reverend Joseph Andrew Jensen again. Today's Thursday, April 11th, 2024. The day after tomorrow is my birthday, April the 13th. Last Sunday, Easter Sunday, was also my birthday because I was born on Easter Sunday. Tomorrow happens to be my late wife's birthday because I was married to her 29 years, and she was always 12 hours older than I was. She was born at 6 o'clock in the evening, and I was born at 6 o'clock in the morning on Easter Sunday. These are coincidences, that to the world, but not to me. There's no such thing as coincidence. God's had his hand on my life, all my life. He's actually had his hands on your life, all your life. Whether you've have followed the adventures of God, you would certainly know the coincidences in your life, whether you followed any part of certain things in your life. You will notice those are times that God made happen. Everybody should have had them where they come to understanding that this wasn't natural. This is something that's like really, people always use the word blessed. Now this is how God works. I've been blessed all my life, so there is no coincidence. But little did I know that I would end up as God's messenger, which that's what I am. I'm God's messenger. Whether you believe it or not, you don't have to believe it. I just know my job. Okay, here's the thing. That's my job. I'm going to Cairo on the 20th. April the 20th, I'll be going to Cairo. Selena's looking forward to it, my ticket agent. She lives in Giza, and her and I have been talking about this for 2 years. I don't know if I've known her 2 years, but it's been well over a year. At least a year that we thing. And ever since I talked to her on the phone, God has inspired me to go to Egypt to make that documentary. But more so, I had to go to Bujumbura first. Bujumbura, God put in my heart 2 or 3 years ago, and I went. I had a wonderful time. I would have loved to have lived in Bujumbura the rest of my life. It's also great that the fact is that it's almost the same rate to live in Egypt as it is to live in Bujumbura. In other words, I can find a motel for about a hotel to live in for $17 a night and live within my means and my Social Security, so I don't have to move back to the United States. I have a job to do, and that's to make a documentary. And I've been really thinking about this documentary. This documentary film is going to be, it's going to explain the pyramids. And what God showed me about the pyramids is completely different than everything that's being taught. And I follow Dr. Zahai Hawass, which I hope I do get to meet him, and he's in my documentary as well, because I like to tell him what God told me. The Nile River didn't always run. Right now it's pretty close to Cairo, and it runs actually to Cairo. And it used to run right there to Giza. In fact, that's why they chose where the 3 great pyramids are. The last one was the Pharaoh Khufu, and that great pyramid, that was the most beautiful pyramid there was, because it was